Hey folks, how's it going? We're checking out more Psychoville. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic day. Alright, last episode we found out that guy had a bunch of witnesses to him killing somebody. They goofball. So now they have to go around and kill all the witnesses. I think they had like 6 witnesses. This goofy butt. They killed the one lady so far with electricity, which is just too much. This is too much. Because he just wants to be a serial killer and go through all these extra steps. And like, oh, they just added more witnesses to the list. I see that. I know they dress like ladies, but the mom didn't have a disguise. I guess she's just not worried about her own well-being. Like, you dress it exactly the way you would normally dress. It's just goofy. It's still super funny. And we found out that the clown guy, I don't remember his name, Flappy or something. I'm just making up names. Yeah, I found out he had nothing to do with the lady dying. The note was for the doctor who took his job. And that baby might be alive. I don't know. There's a good chance the baby might be alive. Or she might have psychic abilities as well, just like the guy in the Snow White thing that knocked her unconscious and gave her a concussion, most likely. She went away in a stretcher. So maybe she has psychic abilities as well. Maybe everybody has those abilities. Well, the only two have shown anything. Or the doll might actually be coming to... I doubt the doll's coming to life. She might have done it psychically and just knocked the bowl over and not even realize she did it, you know? Well, yeah, weird stuff is going on. Gonna see what happens to this whole alligator toy bid thing, too, as well. So let's just go ahead and jump into it. We'll talk about it more at the end. First I was saying, like, somebody actually didn't kill her. It was like a play or something. But yeah, they actually murdered somebody. These two goofballs. And, you know, until the camera panned out.
You're listening to Movie Magic with me, Henry Kelly. Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the shower, that was, of course, the unmistakable sound of Bernard Herrmann with the score for Alfred.
Well, shall I put the kettle on? I'm absolutely gasping.
So was he.
Oh, yeah? Funny that. Like when you say you're dying for the toilet. Doesn't mean you're actually going to die. Unless your stools are black. What colour are your stools, David?
Oh, no.
Banoffee pie?
That's all right, then. Hey, we're getting good at this, aren't we? That was easier than the last one. Mind you, it wasn't as satisfying. A bit like a Chinese. Is that why these serial killers can't stop, David?
Godlike power over human life enables serial killers to compensate for childhood humiliations or adult inadequacies, leading to feelings of potency and superiority which cannot be attained in their day-to-day lives.
Yeah, like I say, it's Moorish. Oh, look, David, here they are. It's them pyramid tea bags. I've always wanted to try one of these. Apparently,
Oh, they put their
you get
fingerprints
a
everywhere.
bigger flavour.
So they kept them gloves
Oh,
on.
and he's got a Lord of the Rings mug, David. You want it? I'm happy with a plain one.
I'm not bothered.
What's the matter?
I can't get this tie undone. Stupid nut.
Because you bite your nails. Give it here. This was your dad's tie, you know. He'd have been really proud to see you wearing it.
You know, keep
Don't
this
talk
eye too.
about him.
Yeah, well, he would have been proud, seeing how you've turned out. He always said you'd end up doing something with your hands.
Yeah, like mending cars, not doing strangles.
Our David may not be the sharpest knife in the drawer, you used
Come
to
on.
say, but he'll end up with his name in the papers one day, you mark my words. Oh, that reminds me, we can tick him off now, can't we? What would you say that is? Is that like a royal blue or a duck egg blue?
Cornflower.
Yeah, well, he's brown bread now, isn't he? Dead. What should we do, leave him here or go and dump him in the canal?
Leave him.
We could chop him up in the bath if that make you feel better, like Donald Nielsen.
Dennis Nilsson. Donald Nilsson was the Black Panther. Totally different murderer.
I'm always getting them two mixed up.
Mum? Why couldn't I see Dad's body
When?
when he died?
We were at the police station, weren't we? You had to tell them what you'd done. Don't go dredging up the past. Right, I'm going to have a quick dust round. I know what you like with your dandruff, shake and vac. You go and check the toilet.
What for?
Them. CSI had a field day with your pubics. Go and have a wee and hose them all down.
I don't want one.
Just try, David. You've had 4 smoothies today already. I'm not getting halfway home and having you with your trousers steaming. Put all that stuff back on the trunk.
They can't even pretend not to be there now with that loud ass music.
Hello?
I was about to say, dude, the freaking.
Pike? Martin Pike, are you alright? I can see you. Could you let me in, please? You're turning towards me now.
Oh, what's it do? I just looked at the
Standing
freaking
on one leg.
letterbox.
Scratching your left ear. Right ear. Swimming, is it? Flying. Yes, I'm pretty sure I can see you.
Sorry about that.
Oh, he's up dude in the paper.
Not at all. Can't be too careful. Jason Griffin. We spoke on the telephone?
Yeah, that's right. Not since Allen and Evans in 1964.
Oh, of course. I was speaking metaphorically. Alas, I'm just here to tick boxes, really.
This freaking goof ass.
Make it sound like working
He's
in a
gonna
bank.
break.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing. It's just that you make it sound boring. Do you not have a wall with all horrible photos of dead bodies on and arrows and that? He does.
Really?
Yeah, he wanted to be a policeman, but his head wouldn't fit in the helmets.
So you fancied yourself as a copper, did you? Well, it's a noble profession. But these days it's all just filing and paperwork. My real passion is for sleuthing. Sifting the evidence for clues. Proper Sherlock Holmes stuff. It's all about waiting for the murderer to make his first silly mistake. That's when it gets really exciting.
Yeah, you're always saying that, aren't you, David?
David.
Oh, dude.
I mean,
they're messing up so
Martin.
much.
David was... Can't remember now. A what's it? A Freudian clit.
Indeed. Well, this is what I'm talking about, Mrs. Pike. A good detective would not only find the clues, but know how to interpret them. You mentioned Dr. Freud. Now, he believed that deep down, every man wishes to sleep with his mother and kill his father.
This is good, terrible.
1 out of 2 is not bad.
I was trying to help him.
Go and get the
This
Inspector
dude-
biscuit, Martin. There's some chocolate hobnobs in the cupboard.
Whereabouts?
In the cupboard. Next to the knife drawer.
What drawer?
The knife drawer.
They gonna try to kill this inspector. These goof asses, I knew they were gonna do it.
What drawer?
Knife drawer.
Oh, shit. This jackass.
Oh, the knife drawer.
Yeah. He won't be long, shall we? Sit soft.
Oh, my God. This is a nightmare.
Did you know any of Martin's colleagues, Mrs. Pike? Did any of them ever visit the house?
Oh no, I don't interfere with his work. I don't even know what he does.
Really? You surprise me. You seem like the sort of woman who'd take more of an interest.
Gloves! Forgot my gloves.
Jesus Christ.
He's allergic to chocolate. The hobnobs. A Mars bar would kill him. Martin doesn't like me looking over his shoulder. He's very independent. I don't like fussing him.
No, of course. Well, from what I can gather, he's very popular at work. Can you think of anyone who'd want to harm Martin, Mrs. Pike, or the rest of his colleagues, for that matter?
I don't know. Just let me think about that for you. No. I mean, he put a neighbour's window through with a rugby ball, but that was years ago.
It would probably be a more recent acquaintance.
This jackass. Dude, how's this gonna turn out?
Hobnob?
Thank you.
There's no way he's gonna let this slide.
I brought a knife in case you only wanted half.
I'll be naughty and have a whole one. I was just saying to your mother, Martin, the police are looking for someone with a vendetta.
Oh. So he likes ice cream.
Oh,
He means a grudge, Martin. Someone you've peed off.
Speaking of which, do you mind if I quickly use your bathroom?
No, it's fine.
Thank you. Whereabouts?
Oh, yes, it's, through there and up the stairs and, you know, the usual.
Okay, so left or right?
Yeah.
Where is it?
What do you think you're playing at? Just stick it in him.
God, and the clock went off.
We'll just have to get rid of him. Tell him you've got to go out.
Where?
I don't know. Make something up.
Shall I say bowling?
Not bowling. Something urgent. Tell him you've got to go to the chemist and get a prescription.
But what for?
I don't know.
A Tampax?
They're busted.
What do you want with a Tampac?
I'd say it was for you.
I can't get a pipe cleaner up there these days, never mind a Tampac.
I think he knows. He can tell. He nearly found the body.
Yeah, you told him, telltale tithead.
We've got to move.
We haven't got time.
We have.
Telltale
If he's
tithead.
doing a plot.
What if it's a we?
Dude, he's gonna come down.
We'll be all right if he washes his hands. Oh, the dirty pig!
I thought he was pretending to watch. I thought he was pretending to use the restroom to like call backup or something because he was on to him. This guy's a dingbat.
Just a sec. Hello? Yeah, it's me. I've got myself stuck in front of the door for some reason. I got his pad. What are you shouting your mouth off about? Hey, what's the matter?
Nothing. It's all right now.
Martin, can I have a word?
Man, he's not a real...
Shut up, this is important.
This is important.
David,
It's all right
listen to me.
now.
Go bring the car round the
That's
back of the
great.
flats. We'll get rid of him, and we'll get rid of him. They can't touch us if they've got no evidence. I saw it all on a Quincy.
But Mum...
Just do what you're told. Here's your pad.
Thank you.
So, have you caught many famous criminals then, Inspector Griffin?
Not yet, but I'm working on it. In fact, I might have just made an important breakthrough in the case I'm investigating at the moment.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. It didn't take me long, Mrs. Pike,
To do what?
to work out that the murderer was your son.
Don't talk wet, he wouldn't hurt a fly.
All the clues were there. The Queen Anne chest, the plate of hobnobs, the lipstick on the wine glass.
You haven't had wine.
Your son has made a full confession, Mrs. Pike. I'm arresting him for the murder of 3 people. If you'd care to accompany us down to the station.
They used to beat me, you see, Inspector. It's what people did before they had tellies. One day I
Oh my god,
just snapped.
this should be funny.
Filled a salt cellar with caustic soda. Watched him sprinkle his way to a slow and painful death. David could see him getting weaker and weaker. He thought he was helping him out, giving him a rest, but those sleeping pills were the final straw. He never woke up. And I let David take the blame. All those years in and out of mental hospitals, struggling with the guilt, and I just sat at home and played me Bon Tempe. He's my monster, Inspector.
Cold-blooded.
I created him.
Yeah,
An
he's gonna
actor.
kill her.
What was he doing here? Come on, I'll make us a nice fresh pot of tea.
What did he mean?
What? What about?
About you killing Dad?
Oh, David, I was just making stuff up. I don't know what I was saying. I was playing along.
When I was in the hospital, people kept making jokes about putting poison in the salt. I never knew what they meant.
It was just something to say, David. They were probably trying to make you laugh. You had a nervous breakdown.
I don't want to do any more murders.
Oh, well, you don't have to. There are other ways of sorting things out. Leave that to me. You've got your own mind, and no one can make you do anything you don't want to do.
Thanks, Mum.
That's all right. Come here, Superman.
Knock, knock. Sorry.
Dude,
I'm not
if you don't
here with
get-
it. When I got
oh
all the way
my
down the stairs, realised I
Lord.
forgot my coat.
Oh, dude, they're gonna have to kill this dude.
hoping that's a prop.
Yeah, they gotta kill this. They gotta kill this dude.
What you doing?
You shouldn't have come here.
Have I got it?
I'm sorry.
That's what happened to him.
Now you're looking really good. Now you got the hang of it. We're gonna try it one more time. We're gonna do it
She
again,
likes it.
okay?
Oh my god. So we had a whole episode just focused on them, man. And they're crazy. I was I was watching this like, God bless them, dude. These motherfuckers out of control. At first they're like touching everything and stuff like, dude, I gotta wipe these fingerprints. They're being a bit messy, but I saw her walking around with the towel and stuff. She also said don't leave pubes on the toilet seat. So she thinks things through pretty good. I just feel like some of the kills he wanted to do just seem like risky and messy. You don't leave witnesses, but you're like using electrical stuff and doing all this goofy stuff and trying to mock other serial killers, but just seem messy. But she goes behind and cleans stuff up. She enjoys the murders. I thought because he's so obsessed with serial killers, I thought he was the one who really enjoyed the stuff, but he doesn't like it. She likes it. Well, her crazy self, dude. Man, she killed her husband the entire time. Even when they brought it up, I was like, who killed the dad? I wasn't sure at first. And I was like, okay, he killed the dad, but yeah, it was her. And he just kind of like put the nail in the coffin. But she the one who did all the rest. He was just trying to help him out. That's crazy. That is insane. This episode, dude, I was like, man, just like him, he kept breaking and freaking out. I was like, this is crazy. I was like walking around on eggshells in this episode with these two goofballs. These are wild, weird characters. Just the music and them doing the dance, and it was like they're doing the blow the kiss thing, and they kind of like looked at each other like they're gonna kiss for a second. I was like, what? Oh no, these are some really good characters. This is very odd, weird stuff, and it's something. Yeah, I don't want to say it's something unsettling about them. You know what's unsettling about them? It's a mom and son killing duo, and they're so weird. And when they're dusting the crumbs, the dandruff crumbs off her crotch and all that stuff, everything about it is just weird. But it's good. It's really, really good. When she said that it was just like, he used to beat her, but that's what he did in those days. There's no TV. I was like, that should be funny. That should be funny. So stupid. Oh no. Oh no. And I was also like, this is a terrible inspector, dude. This dude is terrible at his job. An actor. And when he first started talking, and maybe I shouldn't lean into like stereotypes at all, but when he started talking and like flicking his wrist and all that jazz, I was like, oh, the guy is gay. Like the guy who they killed is gay, and he's pretending to be an inspector because oh, I don't know, your mom was gonna be here. I'm like a gay escort or something. So I've been in this position before. And you don't want, you're in the closet right now, and I don't want to expose you to a family member. I thought it was gonna be one of those things. I don't know. I just filled in holes that weren't there instead of like waiting. That's the first thing that popped in my head, that he was like a gay escort or something, and this guy wasn't out yet to his family, so he just put on this act for his benefit. I don't know. I just filled those holes in. I don't know why. It's dead. That's why you shouldn't lean into that. It's kind of crazy. We used to talk like when my uncle would make us stop talking like this. When we used to talk like this, we used to get in trouble for talking like that when we were kids. It's kind of funny as a comedian, John Mulaney. He was talking like how young boys are very flowy because it was like they all kind of. I forgot the exact bit. But he's like, young boys are all kind of, you start off gay because you're all kind of flowy, I get a jazz. And I thought it was funny because we used to, when I used to talk like that with my hands, just like that. And I used to, like raptoring and stuff. And my uncle used to pop my wrist and say, stop talking like that. He says, that's how girls talk. You need to pop your wrist. Now these days, it's not a big deal. Nobody makes a big deal about that kind of stuff, even like this, like I still have a habit of doing this when I talk to somebody a little bit, but they use my uncle to pop our wrist for doing that stuff, man. Like it makes you less of a man for doing it. Oh no. But yeah, man, this was a really, really good episode. It's fantastic. All right, folks, that is it. That is all for this one. Hopefully you guys are happy, safe, and healthy. See you in the next one. Later.